Okay. I'm T.J. Juskiewicz, Director of RAGBRAI.
And how did you get to know Lance Armstrong?
Well, I got a phone call just out of the blue from a guy named Doug Ullman, who was the president, CEO of the Lance Armstrong Foundation, and he just asked me a simple question: what do you think if Lance Armstrong did RAGBRAI? Thought about 2 seconds on that. I was like, hey, it'd be pretty awesome. And it just started with a simple phone call, just saying, hey, Lance heard a lot about RAGBRAI, and he was retired at the time, and he's, just decided instead of going to Paris, he'd like to come to Iowa and try RAGBRAI. From that first time in Newton, when he walked out on the stage, and there's 30,000 people out there holding up signs and Sports Illustrated covers and a sea of yellow everywhere. I mean, he was just blown away by that kind of crowd. He said, I don't get these crowds in Austin. And that was kind of welcome to RAGBRAI Nation. I mean, I probably hung in there longer than most people in this world. I wanted to believe that it was true, and I was hoping all along it was true, but after a while, when things started adding up, I think probably about a month ago, when some of his top teammates, especially Hancappy, came out and said, hey, there's some allegations here. I think that was probably the red flag that, okay, I think it's really going down. My personal, why I'm kind of, I guess, a homer, if you will. I mean, I lost my mom to cancer when she was 55. So when the whole Livestrong movement came out, I mean, I'm still, to this day, wearing this yellow band. And it's got nothing to do with Lance, it's got to do with my mom. And so having that personal affinity of, again, this is a guy that's it's not cancer research, it's cancer survivorship. And I just wish people had that type of attitude from day one with cancer. And so to see that type of movement, I mean, that's the person I knew of Lance Armstrong, not the cyclist, not the one that's getting vilified on the news. I knew him as a person, and I knew him as that cancer survivor that started a great movement. People ask me too, is Lance allowed to come back on RAGBRAI? He's been banned from, the marathons and the triathlons, and I say, absolutely. I mean, if we started judging everyone that wants to come on RAGBRAI, we'd be in trouble. So, one day if he decides, hey, I'm going to come back, I want to ride with my buddies, or I want to ride with my kids, by all means. He's been very good to us personally. And I'm sure, RAGBRAI Nation is going to have to make that decision of how they react. I mean, that's not up to me. But if he came back, it'd be interesting. Again, there's probably a lot of people that are hurting and, disappointed. Yeah, I'm certainly disappointed. I wanted to believe it, but for what he's done for RAGBRAI and for me personally, I've got a place that I probably think of him a little bit differently than some people today.